Hey there, adventurers. Today we are here at Universal Studios Florida, and I thought today we'd ride some rides, check out the return of the Mega Movie Parade, talk about some of the park updates, and have a fun day. So let's go ahead and have a great day adventure. Also, before we head into Universal Studios, I did want to talk about some updates at CityWalk, because here for the Super Nintendo store, it looks like the entrance into the store is almost being finished, as we can see some lighting happening, and it looks so cool from the outside. But hopefully we can see the store very soon, as I feel like it is almost close to being done, although we'll see. And now the most important update here in CityWalk has got to be the Cinnabon store opening here, where they have this outdoor area. Here you can get cinnamon rolls, drinks, lemonade, and more. I will admit it has been a long time since I've been here. It has been a few months or so since last time I was here. It was actually for the Mardi Gras float riding. So now we're back here. Mardi Gras is no longer happening, and now this week Epic Universal will be starting their annual pass holder early access, which I am so excited to go to this week. But before we talk about any park updates or go on any rides, we have to get inside first and see what the wait times are like. And we are officially inside of Universal, but the crazy thing happened at the entrance, because since this is my first time being in here, I forgot that they recently began their face scanner, where you don't need to show your annual pass and get a scan. Instead, all you need to do is show your annual pass and have your face scanned. You're good to go. So that's crazy. Either way, let's go ahead and see what wait times are like today. So it does look like Despicable Me Mini Mayhem is currently a 60-minute wait. E.T. is 55. 65 minutes for Gringotts. Hogwarts Express is 15, surprisingly. Fast Furious 10. Rip Red Rocket 50. Mini Blast 25. Dang, okay then. Alien Attack is surprisingly 15 minutes. Not bad at all. Mummy is 45. Simpsons 20. And then Transformers is 60 minutes. So I think right now we're going to go ahead and try to see what we can get done. And after that, maybe we can head over to see the new parade. I will say I will miss the tribute store. However, I did see that there are some little Easter eggs here. For example, we can see this rat from the Mardi Gras store, along with Monster right here. We can see, and I feel like overall this store was pretty cool to see. But we'll have to see what else comes here in the meantime. Now, when it comes to the park updates as a whole, I want to first talk about one of my all-time favorite nighttime spectaculars, and that is going to be a symphonic spectacular, because here, this is actually a drone show mixed with lagoon show, as also has fireworks as well, as it's a celebration of music in movies, with movies such as Ghostbusters, Jaws, Back to the Future, Despicable Me, How to Train Your Dragon, Shrek, and more in this incredible nighttime spectacular, as it's so amazing seeing all the drones and hear the music. As I highly recommend watching this. It's going to be on select dates, as it will be premiering tomorrow at April 14th as of this recording, but when this does come out, it will be tonight, so definitely watch it. Now, if you want my advice, I highly recommend coming here 30 minutes to an hour to watch this spectacular, because this area can be quite busy, where the entrance will be located nearby Mel's Drive-In, as it is definitely worth watching. While this is not anywhere about Universal Orlando, Universal did make the big announcement that they are officially going to be opening Universal Studios Great Britain in 2031, as it's going to be located in United Kingdom at Bedford, where they are pending planning consent approvals as of right now. No, I don't like that. Now later on, we're also going to be seeing the return of the Mega Movie Parade, one of my all-time favorite parades here at Orlando, where they have all sorts of floats themed to Jaws, Back to the Future, Ghostbusters, E.T., and more, where there is so much in this parade. It's so much fun. I cannot wait to see it, because this is finally returning after months since they last had the parade back in November. So with this in Sensational, I cannot wait for the summer. It's going to be so much fun. Now, besides Universal Orlando, I did want to talk about a crazy announcement that just got announced last week, and that is going to be for Universal Studios Great Britain, where here, this is going to be their first Universal theme park for Europe in United Kingdom at Bedford, where this is going to be a brand new theme park with the 500-room hotel and retail and dining complex, all set to open in 2031, where we already knew that there's going to be a theme park coming to United Kingdom with the purchase back in 2023. When we see this concept art, there is all sorts of roller coasters, small kiddie rides, and several large indoor spaces as well. But either way, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Are you excited for this? And of course, we cannot forget to talk about Universal Epic Universe, because this is their brand new theme park that will open on May 22nd. But if you are a seasonal pass holder, an active 2025 Military Freedom Pass ticket holder, Universal Reward Signature Visa card member, or guest staying at any Universal Orlando hotel, starting on April 17th, this Thursday, there's going to be special early access tickets to Epic Universe. Either way, I am so excited to see that. I think right now, we're going to actually now try to ride some rides in the meantime. Now for our first ride, I think I'm going to go ahead and try to ride Men Black Alien Attack, because last I saw, it was a 20-minute wait. I don't know if it just got up or anything, but I think we're going to go ahead and hopefully do the single rider line if it's open. If not, then I guess we're going to go ahead and move on, because we only have, I think, an hour before we have to head back over to Hollywood. Well, unfortunately, it looks like Men Black Alien Attack is currently delayed. At the moment, we did get in line for a single rider. However, after waiting 10 minutes or so, they then said that the ride is experiencing technical difficulties and they're experiencing a longer delay than usual. And eventually, we did unfortunately have to leave the line. So right now, Men Black Alien Attack is closed. Right now, we're going to go ahead and switch our priorities from that and head over to try and see if we can do Escape from Gringotts right now. And we are now officially in Diagon Alley, where both at Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade, there is a special butterbeer season happening at both these lands. Here there's special butterbeer treats, snacks, and even new ones I recently debuted, starting at $85 to $95, where now you can play on the Universal Orlando app and even get to interact with all sorts of wand spots where they recently changed this. You can still interact with some of these with your old wand, but for some newer ones, you unfortunately cannot, unless you did the whole wand quest, pretty much. So I think right now, we're going to go ahead and head inside Escape from Gringotts so you can ride it. Now, it does look like the single rider line is open, where it is currently 45 minutes, so let's go ahead and get in line for Escape from Gringotts. And we're now entering Gringotts Bank, but more importantly, if you're doing the single rider line, and we just got out of Escape from Gringotts, where it has been 30 minutes since we first got in line, and I gotta say, The ride is amazing, but today it is very packed since that single rider line was way longer than it usually is. So hopefully next time if we do use it, hopefully it's a bit shorter. Either way, the attraction is still as great as it was 10 years ago. Either way, let's go ahead and head out of here because we actually have to head over to see the Mega Movie Parade soon. Also, Escape from Gringotts is now an 80-minute wait, so it is important to keep your patience and to expect any lines to be longer than it could be, especially with how crowded the parks have been. Oh, looks like Dragon's gonna erupt. Oh my goodness, that's hot up close. Dang. Now, here in San Francisco, they have a Coke Zone here where this is going to be for Grad Adventure, Grad Bash, and all of those exciting end of the school year events here at Universal, where they're going to be happening on Friday and Saturday nights, so be sure to plan ahead if you're coming here. Also, I did notice that there was some props here for Coke Zone, and I'm not gonna lie, this whole Coke Zone kind of reminds me of the Blumhouse Scare Zone they did last year for Halloween Horror Nights. So yeah, interesting to see that they reused something like this. Also, we have a bit of time before we have to head over to see the Mega Movie Parade, which is in 10 minutes. So let's quickly get a drink here. And I have a great drink that not a lot of people know.
Da-da, 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 da-da. Cruise now! Chop, 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 chop. You swam too slow.
Alright then, so now we have our very own Shark Friendly. Now this is the non-alcoholic version of the Ocean Attack, where here, this is a really amazing drink. There is shark gummies, cherries, we have some Sprite in there, and this is just a drink that I have to get, so let's dig into this one. This drink is very refreshing and delicious on a hot day like this. Hands down, one of, if not my favorite drinks at Universal. And plus, if you're a big fan of Jaws, then I think you will love this bar since it's all themed to Jaws. Either way, we actually have to head over to Mega Movie Parade, and I think instead of doing Hollywood, we're going to go ahead and head over to New York to see it instead. Now, the Mega Movie Parade is a parade that happens daily here at Universal Studios Florida, where it's either at 2 or 6 p.m. And today it is going to be at 2 p.m. where here you're going to see tons of floats celebrating movies from Jaws, Back to the Future, E.T., and so much more. So with that being said, let's go ahead and see the Mega Movie Parade. that parade, as always, is just so amazing. I mean, it is one of my favorite parades of all time, and really with Mega Movie Parade, it is very creative. I love all of the parade floats here, especially the Jaws, E.T., and Ghostbusters floats. I thought those are really incredible, and especially that Jurassic World puppet at the end with the T-Rex and all. It's just so amazing. It's definitely worth seeing when you're here at Universal. Also, during the parade, there are these interactive bubble wands. Some are themed to Trolls, Despicable Me, and Jurassic World, where they can interact during the parade, where they light up and have some bubbles, as it will be $30. But I think right now, that's going to be a wrap on our adventure here at Universal. I had an amazing time at this park. We unfortunately didn't get to ride Men in Black, but we did get to ride Escape from Gringotts, so at least we got to ride a ride. We also talked about some of the park updates, and we even saw the return of Mega Movie Parade. I think that is going to be a wrap on today's adventure. Let me know in the comments down below, have you ever seen Mega Movie Parade? And if so, let me know your favorite parade float in comments down below. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.